Hello and welcome to Audio Adventures. This is a D&D 5th edition podcast that is made by friends, with friends, and for friends. And if you clicked on us, buckle up. It's going to be a crazy magic carpet ride for you and me. This podcast is used by my nerdy friends and I to escape our lives for a time and act out some pretty ridiculous scenarios. And we are so glad to have you here. A couple things before we start. Our group loves the rule of cool, so I'm sure we will get rules wrong. So if we do, please feel free to tell us in a kind fashion down in the comments. Also, if you want to contribute to the fantastical world of Seblos where this campaign takes place, please make a comment and you may be seeing that kobold cleric in the very near future, along with your name in the show as well. Now, please grab a seat and some popcorn, and let's meet our Wandering Vanguard. Audio Adventures is a D&D 5th edition homebrewed podcast and may deal with triggering themes at times. Viewer discretion is advised. Trigger warnings can be found in the description.
Previously on the Wandering Vanguard.
As this little bushel of hair starts to come around the corner, you see a small elven face just kind of like peek around. You're from the Scry Network.
I tilt my head in confusion.
I see you on our screens all the time. You're really cool.
I just kind of sit there for a second, like looking at him, and my eyes flicker a little bit. You see me?
He's like, wait, I have, and he like digs in his pocket, and then he takes out about an 8-inch tall figurine of you.
What the hell? No matter how sleepy you are, you both would realize that he's flustered. Like, I hand him the figurine, frantically writing. It's like the fastest you've ever seen him write.
Toom, calm down.
And then I tell him, like, the boy has figurines of you. He has figurines of Tavis, Fez, Perthy, Radgast, Nyx, like...
Oh.
All of us. And
the whole
and
game.
then I'd also say, like, he mentions that he sees us on screens. I don't know what a screen is.
And the little boy rounds the corner and he looks at you and he like audibly gasps. You came! And you look up and you can see that he has an armful of every single one of you at the table.
That is where we begin.
I hand him back myself.
He runs up, thanks! And his mom and dad come up and kind of give you curious glances. And the mom speaks. Henry, dear, who are your friends? And she looks up and around at the party at the table. And Henry replies, I met Tom tonight, Mom. Last night, I mean. He's so cool. He's not just a costumer. It's actually him. And Mom is like, yes, dear, of course it is.
You met my friend Toom last night?
And, Henry looks up and makes eye contact with you, and his eyes are sparkling. If they could actually sparkle like anime eyes, they could. They would be. He's like, Tibril!
That's
you're my second favorite.
Second favorite?
What am I on that list?
I like Toom a lot, okay?
That's fair. Toom's pretty great.
I'm sorry.
He
kind of looks down. Sorry.
No, it's all right. Toom told me a little bit about your guys' conversation. Can you explain a little bit to me of how you know us?
Wait, I have to ask my mom. Mom, can I? And he looks over at his mom, and his mom looks down, looks back up. Sure, honey, as long as you don't leave the room with them. We'll be in the corner, okay? Right in eyesight. And her voice is sing-songy, but you can clearly tell there is a very thin veil of, if you hurt my kid, I'ma hurt you.
Can I talk to you over here? I'd say that to the parents.
Where is over here?
But where they were going, like in the corner or whatever. So that they can still keep a lookout on their kid.
Sure. And they go sit down at a corner table with 3 seats. Okay, what did you want to know again? Because I forgot.
Kind of what you told my friend Tomb. How do you know us?
So, I stay at home all the time, and my mom and dad work at Skynet, which is really cool. So I get left home with a babysitter a lot, and so when the screens come on, the babysitter says, "I need to go take a smoke break," whatever that means. I know it smells bad, but
yeah, that's fair.
And whenever you come on, it's what's the show's name? It's a big elven guy in a suit comes on, and he says something about an hour, and you guys come on the screen for a while, and they talk about how you went into the city. You fought zombies at one point. That was really cool. You're part of the Adventuring Guild. That's the first episode.
Was when?
When you guys got in the Adventuring Guild.
All right.
I think that's the name.
Do you? So. What is this that you watch us on? Like,
the screen.
From where we are, we don't have screens.
You don't have a screen?
Nope.
Whoa. So it's like, you're watching moving. It's like you're watching life. What people do every day, except it's in a box.
Interesting.
It's
and
in
so
a
you
big
watch
box.
You watch us on there.
Yeah. Everything you guys do is on there.
I look over at Ekman.
I start writing in my notebook. And I poke Tibril.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. What?
And it says, I think we need to go find Skynet.
Well, I think they've already found us. Sounds like.
But I think that there must be like a headquarters, a place of...
You said your parents work at Skynet?
Yeah.
Well, we never knew we were on any screen.
That means it's a real. What? You actually do? That's not in a studio?
No.
My parents said that.
Like, do you remember what the last thing you saw was?
So the last episode that was released, was what was it? you guys just, you guys met a big dragon, and he wasn't a
Duvais?
mean dragon. He was a nice dragon. I like him. I have his figurine at
Duvais?
home, but I can't carry everyone with me.
Was it Lord Duvais?
Yeah, Lord Duvais. He's really cool. Is he really a god?
I don't know.
My nod. Yes.
What?
Tomb appears. Tomb thinks so. I'm not sure.
That's so cool. Oh,
I write a little bit in my notebook and I ask the little boy, or I show it to Tybalt to ask the little boy so that the little boy doesn't have to strain to read.
Okay.
And I basically have Tybalt ask him, what does he remember about that episode?
What do you remember about the episode we met Lord Duvais?
There was a lot of intense music. And
Okay. I don't remember any music, but all right.
There wasn't music when you did it.
Nope. Just a lot of
I did. Whoa.
lot of crashes and loud noise.
I heard crashes, but I never heard it. You never heard any music. I love the music. The person who made the music is really good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
least we get a nice
I
budget.
think. Yeah. The soundtrack to you guys' show is so good. I want that for Christmas.
Fair enough. Don't know what Christmas is, but all right.
You don't know what Christmas is?
I'm sorry, we're not from around here.
Oh my god, Christmas!
Well, back on track.
It's so good.
Back on topic. Back on topic.
Oh, okay. What?
So, did you see the fight? The short fight we had with Lord Duvais?
Yeah, I saw, if it gets really heated, then the screen goes black for a second, and the Skynet logo comes up, and they say we'll be back in a little bit, but
Do you remember me?
I don't know if everyone gets that.
Tomb writes in his notebook and Tybalt asks him, do you remember what happened right before the screen went black?
Do you remember what was the last thing you remember seeing before the screen went black?
I saw Ekman, and he kind of like gestures with his left arm with the little Ekman figure, and Ekman's like, "Eee, there's one of me."
It's like, I'm gonna point. You mean this one? Point at Ekman.
And Rick looks up. Ekman, you're here too.
Oh my gosh, stay on topic.
Ekman. Okay, don't tell Webguest, but you're my favorite above him.
Tomb nudges Tybalt and writes, can you try and get him back on topic?
Okay. Back on topic. I mean, he's one of my favorites too, but back on topic. What was the last thing you remember before the screen went dark?
You're causing me to freak out right now. I really hope I'm wrong. The next words you say will determine if I'm right.
What did you say? I already
What do you remember seeing before the screen went black?
Ekman, got all of his swords. You have your swords with you. That's so cool.
Oh my gosh.
The swords were flying everywhere, and he said, "Why did you do that?" And then it beeped a lot.
No.
And then the screen went black.
Shit.
And I don't know. Do you say beep a lot, Ekman?
No.
No. I guess the people that helping you watch don't want you to hear what I say sometimes.
Tomb's eyes flicker and he
I have a question for you.
Jeez.
I have a question for you. Have you
Oh.
ever seen Tomb before?
Yeah,
Besides
Tom
the
is my
action figure?
favorite.
Have you seen him before the action figure?
When though? When?
Yeah.
He is on the screens,
He is?
and he's on the screens, and
Okay.
I actually got this figurine for my birthday.
Well, it's a very cool figure.
Thank you, Tom. You're so cool.
So that was the last. That's where you said episode ended.
No,
Or
it
did it keep
didn't
going?
end, but you said it went. You wanted to know what happened before it went black.
So do you remember? And I'm gonna reach around me, pull over my bag of holding. Did you see me grab this?
Yeah, you grabbed your daddy's bag, which is weird that his name was Almandara. It's like, I know a couple of those. I don't actually know them, but I hear their names a lot, and I read their names when I am, when they give me textbooks to read at school. So yeah, I see a lot of their names, and I saw that you and Ekman are together. That's really cool.
Tibril, like without like moving his face, just like covers his mouth like this and just starts turning a little more red.
And Ekman's just kind of like, you hear like a strained squeal.
He's just gonna put his finger up. It's like, stop it. There's a child.
Tomb's eyes are flickering a little bit more than usual, and he just gets up and walks out. Like just walks out of the Tavis's family's bed and breakfast, and he just walks.
Did I make Tom angry?
No, it's nothing you did. I'm gonna go check on him. It's been a crazy couple days, and I'm gonna go run after Tomb.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Don't
You
worry.
hear as it goes.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
No, it's not his fault.
Tomb's just this way. I'm gonna chase Tomb.
You go chase Tomb. And as all that conversation happened, Redgast, you sit down with the parents of this little kid.
Now, what I'm going to say is strange. But, on your
Indeed.
Scrynet, you've watched us, or characters of us? Or,
Are
I know you're...
you?
What? Sorry.
What did you say?
The people we costumers as your son put it.
Oh, so you're not them.
No.
Roll a deception check.
18.
Okay. Ooh.
They kind of sigh in relief. Great. You really should not do that good of a job. I mean, good on you. But we were a little worried for our boy's safety over there. Yes, have you not heard of the Scry Hour?
No. Not till very recently.
The husband with the black hair and the broad features speaks up finally. Well, we both work for an entertainment business, much like you entertain others with your look, and you go around, I'm sure, on street corners and do tricks and things. But that show is very much the real deal. You don't... a lot of people watch that show, but I imagine if you're busy working a lot, you don't have time. So, no, that is the real deal. We actually both work for that company that produces the show.
Oh, neat. Just so I can do my job better and understand this character I'm supposed to portray on the streets and whatnot. What do you know about this character?
And the mom speaks up. Oh, about you? About your character you're playing?
Yes.
We know that, he joined, the Wandering Vanguard, pretty suddenly. It almost feels like he was dropped in. After a previous, member of their group, disappeared. So we really don't, at our network, know that much about your character. So he's pretty mysterious. So I would say that you have a lot of leeway with how you play this character because you could argue that you have more knowledge, or you found someone leaked some information, or something of the sort. So I honestly think you have the tone of his speech down. You have the way he sits. I think you're doing a bang-on job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Not a problem.
Well, this was nice meeting you. And if you ever have a birthday party or something, we're around.
Oh, yes. Our son, Enric, would love that. And at this point, Enric comes up with all of his figurines, and he looks up at you. We're a guest!
Yeah?
Okay, don't tell Tibwell, but you're my favorite before him.
Whoa. I'm honored.
Yeah.
What was the last thing you saw in your episode?
So what had just happened was, so the Wandering Vanguard, said that they were going to go down the mountain, and they tied themselves together.
Did my character leave the group for a little bit and talk to someone? Did it show anything about that?
I saw a shot that that your character left the group and you disappeared, but I don't know if they were able to get kind of just left. You're really good at hiding, Wigwest.
Oh, thank you. Well, have a good day, you people.
Oh, bye, Wigwest.
Goodbye.
And you get up, and before you go, you notice that they have a similar marking on their hands of the crest with the circle and the tendrils.
Oh, sorry, real quick. What is that symbol on your hand, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, the mom looks up. Oh, that is the symbol of Scrynet. You really must be new to town if you don't know that. They're pretty spread out. Across Astrazelia, and that is the crest of the network we work for. If you ever are looking to be employed by somewhere, I'm sure that Scrynet would love to take you. There are several benefits. And she snaps her finger, and her looks change to look like her husband.
Oh. That could be very helpful, so I don't have to look like this on my off hours.
It would really help, your get-up, but I mean, if you're really great on the realism. And she snaps again, and she looks like what she did before.
Well, thank you. I will look into it. And then I walk back over to the table and just,
Have a great day. And you notice Tavis and Ekman and Tavis and you are the only ones besides the other NPCs left at the table, and your food has all just got in there.
That was worrying over there. Ooh, pancakes.
Ooh, pancakes.
Yeah.
Right. You dig into your pancakes unless you want to do
Can
something.
I do a
and stop me.
perception check? Or do I need to do, since you just told me that they're not here?
No, you notice that they're not here.
So if you don't mind me asking, where are the others? As I keep chewing on pancake.
Well, Tomb ran off, and I believe Turbo went after him.
Should we follow?
Maybe.
Once we're done eating.
Yeah.
Right?
I ate my food.
Okay. Cool. You all dig into your food. It is delicious. You recognize that your sister has made all of it. Back in the kitchen, which is why it took a little bit to get here. But you recognize that her craft of cooking has increased exponentially ever since that she has taken over caretaking of your house and its guests. But whip panning over to Tomb and Tibril. Tomb, you are booking it out of this inn, and you make it into the courtyard and near the garden and the rock gate entrance before you hear Tibril start to run after you.
I keep walking.
You're walking or running?
Swiftly walking.
Once I'm inside of Tomb,
And probably like go through the gate and everything and like walk out.
once I'm inside of Tomb, I'm gonna make a psionic link with him. It's like, Tomb, where are you going?
I don't respond. I just keep walking.
I'm going to try to catch up to Tomb as best I can.
Yeah, I would say
It's probably
that
the best way to get his attention.
you easily catch up to him after a little bit.
I'm gonna try to grab his hand, if I can.
Jealous Ahmed squeals from the distance.
Right.
But you were able to.
Cool.
Oh. Whatever hand is free. I don't want to say like clawing at, but like. Yeah, like clawing at my head. Like just.
Like you're scratching
Not
it?
like. Yeah, like.
Like this type of thing?
Like to the point to where like Table could probably notice that Tomb might be doing it too hard.
Tomb.
To where it's leaving marks.
Yeah, you're scratching
his
your
head?
wooden hand against your metal head.
Tomb's a metalhead.
Probably splintering my fingers and stuff, and then just like.
I'm going to try to get in front of Tomb and do that thing where he like put my hands on his chest, like, Tomb, stop, please, let me talk. Let's
I
talk.
can totally picture that.
And I'm still probably getting pushed back. Wait, what is Tomb's strength? What is Tomb's strength?
Oh gosh, no, it's a 10.
It's a 10? I might be able to roll higher than you. I have an 8.
Should I do?
Yeah.
I should do a contesting strength throw, right?
Yep, so you're trying to yank each other, stop each other essentially, so contesting strength.
What did you roll?
9.
I rolled a 9 too.
So neither here nor there. But if it meets, it beats. So you're not stopping or
Am I slowing him down
hindering
at least?
anything. You're kind of just being dragged along.
Cool. Tomb, please. What is happening? This is all happening in your head.
Okay.
Tomb, talk to me.
I slow down a little bit. My eyes are flickering rapidly, and even Talon is flying around us like not sure what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And as probably like after like a couple times of you trying to get me to calm down, I eventually do, and like my pace slows, and then my eyes stop flickering, and I just look at you
Let's go find
just blankly.
Let's go find a spot to sit. Is there a bench nearby?
You were just walking on that, you walked past, thinking of how things working, yeah. So you walk past the iron gates, down the path, and you're in the old Astrazelia downtown. Not too many places to really just sit down, but you remember that tree on the way in.
Are we far from it?
You're a couple minutes away. It's not too far, but it's not in the way.
Okay. You want to head back so we can talk about this? Talking in Tomb's head.
Yeah. I stare at you for a little bit, and then I slowly nod.
Okay. Tibro's gonna take your hand, the not splintered one,
Okay.
and walk you back to the hotel, if he remembers how to get back. Well, we did get far. We can probably still see it.
Yeah. You
So-
walked into the downtown
Oh, wait.
area near the crystal vase.
Okay, as we get closer to the hotel, I stop and I try, like, in my head, in few words, I try to explain, can we go somewhere where there's no people?
Sure. Why don't we go back? I'll grab my food and we'll walk up to my room. Will that work?
Okay.
Cool.
I shake my head, yeah.
Cool.
Guys,
So yeah,
walk back in.
yep. I'm going to tell Ekman, hold my food for a minute, or bring it up in a couple minutes. I'll let you know when to come up. 2 months to talk.
His mouth is full of pancakes. As you walk in, you see everyone is in the midst of eating their food, and including all of your party members, who barely look up but acknowledge you're there, because food. And everyone just kind of says, "Yeah, I got it. Go do your thing."
Okay. So let's go upstairs. So we go upstairs.
Okay. Are there curtains in the room?
We're on the fourth floor.
You're on the fourth floor. There are curtains that can go in front of your window.
Do they have, you know that thing, that like strip of fabric that holds back the curtains?
The veil? No.
Kind of. Like, it's
little
just
hook?
this long strip. Yeah, it's like if you don't have a hook, but you have like a little nail, like some curtains will have like a little strip of fabric that they have with the curtain that clips to the nail and holds it back.
Oh, like you,
Or is
like
there
the
like
thing
a
that ties it off to the wall?
Yes.
It's
so-
more or
it's
less
so the
just on
curtain
a
goes like-
rail.
Okay.
It's just like a simple cloth.
I feel bad about this, but I tear down one of the curtains.
Wait, Tomb, calm down. What's happening?
And I wrap it around my head,
Tomb, what are you doing?
specifically around my eyes, trying to cover them as much as possible.
Oh,
And then
the kid said he could see you. They're not. I don't think they're looking through your eyes. I think you're okay.
I sit there. I also probably just like plop on the ground, on the floor, and I sit there for a second. And gosh, I just lost my train of thought.
Sounds like Tomb.
Yeah.
I feel that.
And then I see through Talon's eyes, hoping that that'll change things. I also might have to roll a performance check for this. Oh wait, no, we're psionically linked. Never mind. I don't have to make Talon write with a pencil. Oh, wait, me.
Tomb. It's okay.
Can I still do that?
Tomb. I don't.
Do you think I could make Talon write with a pencil?
A very, very high DC. He is a bird.
He is.
Okay, that's
A
true.
bird.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess in a few, like, kind of broken up words, he would explain to Tibble that we don't know that for sure. And I know someone created me. In that and if Asmodeus? Yeah.
Would you feel better if I
If
I did that thing I did with Virgil and see if I can dig around a little bit?
Yeah, you probably should do that. But before you do that, I mentioned, like, if Asmodeus can take over my body and make me destroy Helm temples. Because I'm pretty sure that was him.
That's fair.
Because I think we confirmed that when he came and possessed Tavis, and then when Device told me who the medallion that's in my chest belonged to. Yeah, I think that's right.
Something like that.
So, yeah, so then he asks you to do that for him.
Okay. I'm going. So I tell him sit crisscross. Just kind of focus. And I'm going to make a psionic link with him, or keep the psionic link, and I'm just going to try to not dig around in his memories, but like, because like I can't go through memories, but I can like connect to the soul and the mind of the person. So just see if I see anything out of feel anything out of the ordinary.
Now,
that's not necessarily in relation to just
like
a Warforged.
Do I just feel tomb, or do I feel another presence?
Okay. So you are doing what you did with Belliana, correct?
With Belliana and with Virgil. What I did with them.
Cool. So you connect and you close your eyes, and much faster, because you've known Tomb quite a long time and already kind of familiar with how he works.
I've been in his head before.
Yeah, you've been in his head. It takes a second because you're digging in deeper than you really have before with Tomb. And you get this sort of like cold sense washing over you. This sort of like cold feeling washes over you, like you're being wrapped in metal yourself. And you see Tomb's soul is a wispy blue ball that is constant. But give me perception check.
Alrighty. Sure. I'll roll this one. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a bingo. It's over 20.
Bingo.
Well, that's good.
It is 17 plus 5, so 23.
Very nice. Just passes. You feel this cold feeling settle over you. Not cold as in you're cold, but cold as in cold metals pressing up against your skin. It feels like, and wrapping around you. And you see Tomb's wispy blue soul just kind of waving and weaving there. Very obviously upset and frustrated. And you yourself can feel the mental block that you yourself have as well, but for him it's bigger. And you take a look around the cold area around you. You kind of like float over and you see like there's a little red spiral where there's cracked metal around it. But as you get closer, you're stopped by a light blue force.
Can I try to push through it?
You doom. Doom. You push against it. If you want to try harder, you can roll strength check.
Would it make more sense for intelligence since I'm inside using the psionic link?
Strength.
Ah, dang it, that's not what I'm good with though. Natural 20.
No.
I rolled a natural 20. Well, it's a 19.
Are you sure?
It's 19. I have a negative 1, but I rolled a natural 20. Da-da.
No, I trust you. That's not what I'm asking about. Are you sure?
Are you sure that I want to keep pushing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you do, man. I have a feeling I know it's gonna happen.
Can I still hear Tomb being in here?
Here?
Mm-hmm.
I would assume he's kind of in a dormant state. If you're
not
probing his mind.
dissociated from the world. It's more or less your...
Oh, that's true. I wasn't there for that session, so I guess I don't know.
It's like an echoey voice from a faraway room.
Oh.
I'm going to just holler out, Tomb, do you care if I push deeper?
Keep going.
Okay. After I hear keep going, I push through.
Okay. You feel, as you're like pushing, you really want to do this for your friend. You want to figure out what's happening. And you see the red sort of spiraling in the cracked metal of the space around his soul. And you just got to figure out what's happening here. And this might be restraining him. So you push through and you hear, and you look up and you see a crack start to form in this blue energy. And it shatters.
What'd I do? I think I did it bad. I probably did it bad, but what'd I do?
Silence falls over as Tomb and Tibril, you both hear whispers.
Was that actually distinct words?
At first, no.
Or was that... Okay.
But words are starting to pick up. Yeah.
When I hear that, I'm gonna pull out my soul knife, holding that in front of me, or holding that like ready to.
Can I like hear all of what's happening right now?
Yeah, you hear it. They're very familiar voice to what you felt when you were going to wreck Helm's temple.
Okay.
And you, ever since you had that emblem emblazoned on your body, they stopped.
Okay.
But ever since Tibril just broke whatever he broke,
Can Tibril hear me?
A little bit.
you hear
It's like echoing.
whispers, several voices filtering through. Break, tear, kill.
I try to
And
reach Tibril and I tell him to leave because it's too dangerous.
So I'm still hearing the voices?
you hear the voices, so much more. They're covering your ears, you like overwhelming your senses.
So can he not hear me?
So I can't hear too.
You hear in the faint distance what could be Tomb, but you have no idea what he is saying, what is happening. These voices are overwhelming you.
I'm just gonna keep repeating the same thing. Just like just get out. It's dangerous. Stop. And just repeat that.
I'm reading the psionic link because I think it has to be a willing creature.
Hmm.
So yeah, if she's no longer willing, she could push me out, theoretically.
Oh.
But Tomb doesn't know that.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I do not know that.
That's true.
So you're hearing these voices swirl around your head, and they're overwhelming your senses and making you unable to move and unable to hear Tomb, and Tomb not knowing what to do, and these voices that he hasn't heard in months just start filtering back into his head. We're gonna leave it there.
Oh, I'm sorry. We might have just broke Tomb even more.
No!
And that was this episode of Audio Adventures. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and most of all, please share to get out the word so we can share our story with you and keep doing what we're doing. If you have an idea for an NPC, a shop, or even an encounter, please comment down below. You might be seeing any of those in the next session or maybe even the upcoming sessions. Again, thank you so much for being here, and we will see you next week. Please stay safe, everyone, and wear those seatbelts.